Are kids abroad really this open? A girl lifted her skirt and told the chubby boy, "Show me yours, and I'll show you mine." Seriously.
Come on, lover boy.
Little Chubby's eyes widened immediately, and without any hesitation he took off his underwear.
It looks like an acorn.
She just laughed. When little Chubby realized he was tricked, he felt embarrassed and mad. He quickly pulled up his pants and ran out. Clearly, the girl didn't yet grasp the awful consequences of bullying an honest person. The next day, on her way to school, she sensed someone was following her and anxiously looked around. But the next moment, little Fatty was in front of him. The fall was hard. The girl hit her head and bled immediately. Lying still on the ground, but compared to the humiliation he faced, little Fatty felt it wasn't enough. He craved more revenge. First, tossing the bike off the bridge to stage a fall. He seemed chillingly cold, and no matter how the girl begged or explained, little Fatty was unmoved, pressing his foot on her chest. Afterward, little Fatty saw the girl lying still under the bridge, and his heart twisted. In a flash, 20 years passed. The once little Chubby is now a big Chubby, making a living fixing internet cables. Due to his looks and quiet nature, he often faces ridicule from clients. He chooses to endure it silently. His only daily joy is watching beautiful young ladies' live streams, where no one knows his appearance. If he contributes enough to the leaderboard, a big spender can ask the streamer to do anything. On this platform, all the streamers are beautiful girls, and the platform broadcasts their lives 24/7. Viewers can tune in anytime to enjoy the girls' lives. By sending commands in the chat and tipping, they can get any performance they want. This caters to the fantasies of homebodies, company bosses, and even some older men. That day, a new streamer named Xiaomei joined. At first, she was a bit shy on camera, but after some hesitation, she took off her shirt. Once undressed, virtual gifts like rockets and planes poured in, quickly drawing a large audience and making her the top streamer. Dapang quickly became a fan of Xiaomei. Meanwhile, a classmate who liked Xiaomei found her on the site and wished she would leave this industry. After persuasion fails, he just supports Xiaomei. Meanwhile, Dapang is deeply in love with Xiaomei, watching her nonstop daily. When Xiaomei bathes, she reaches out with her delicate hands to touch the screen. His mind brimmed with romantic fantasies. He gathered many photos, picturing Xiaomei as his girlfriend. He even made a doll that looked like Xiaomi and would kiss it every day. To get closer to Xiaomi, he sent a large number of gifts and became the top supporter, which also granted him one-on-one video access with Xiaomi. However, he didn't ask Xiaomi to do anything inappropriate, he simply chatted with her. After some time, when Xiaomi said he was a good man, it immediately set his imagination running wild. He thought Xiaomi had developed feelings for him, and his confidence began to soar. Dapeng quickly sent a photo, and Xiaomi was briefly surprised by his look, but given all the gifts he sent, she said he was handsome, just her type. Dapeng got excited, realizing that a girl actually liked him. However, his happiness didn't last long. That day at work, he just took a quick glance at a girl in a miniskirt and got caught. The next moment, the girl confidently approached him and said, "I can be sexy, but you can't look. If you do, it's harassment, especially for someone like you." The girl was incessantly insulting and trampling on Dapang's dignity. Her words completely enraged Dapang, and she couldn't hold back anymore, so she imagined hitting the girl's head with a stick, creating a big hole. The other colleagues were stunned, but then the scene shifted, and the girl was unharmed. It was all just her imagination. An angry Dapang returned home, intending to seek comfort from Xiaomi for her wounded soul, only to find a photo on the wall with insulting words written on it. At this point, Dapang had lost her sanity. He remembered the humiliation from childhood, and a murderous intent surged in his heart. Then, he hacked into the website's backend. She found the suburban villa where Xiaomi stayed. Now, only by killing can she truly vent her anger. She wants revenge on those who insulted her. He arrived at the girl's room address, wearing a mask, and efficiently dealt with the security guard. The employees in the monitoring room and the boss were no match for him and were all dealt with. At this moment, the girls were still unaware. The top supporter was heartbroken by them and turned into a demon. After entering the villa, he discovered the long-haired girl who had just injected the happiness drug. He strangled him fast. The second girl danced seductively. Online viewers warned her someone was behind, but she didn't believe them. The viewers in front of the screen watched the massacre helplessly. Because the live broadcasts were usually loud, the room had excellent soundproofing, so the other girls didn't hear the screams. Then, the big guy sneaked into a couple's room while they were working hard on their tasks. The big guy knocked the man out with a stun gun, grabbed the woman, and used a plastic banana to assault her. He pinned her to the bed, taped her mouth shut, and she was suffocated to death. Another girl saw the masked person and tried to run away frantically but was caught and thrown off the building. The fifth girl was in the sauna and was horrified to find that the door wouldn't open and the room was getting hotter and hotter. She was nearly roasted alive, so she used all her strength to break the glass and escape, diving into the pools. But when she looked up, the big guy blocked her way. Her scream startled Xiaomi, who was shocked to see the man by the pool. Through the live stream, she realized everyone was killed by him. She quickly ran out, but when she reached the villa's wall, it was too high to climb. At that moment, the big guy rushed over, and Xiaomei dodged his attack and ran to the basement. She grabbed the pool cue, broke it to use as a weapon, and wrote insults about the big guy with a pen. Carrying a video camera, she went to the control room, turned off all the room live streams except theirs, and showed the insults to the camera to provoke him. The big guy saw it and was furious. Xiaomei, holding the camera, turned off all the power, picked up the broken pool cue, and prepared for a final showdown with the big guy. In the darkness, Xiaomei used the night vision function of the camera to locate him. As he approached, Xiaomei thrust the pool cue directly into the large man's body, then grabbed the camera and smashed it against him repeatedly until he was dead. The camera was still live streaming, and this scene was witnessed by the audience in the live broadcast rooms. I'm not going to another point. Repeat it. Dear fans, please like and follow. This is Baji speaking. We'll see you next time for the movie.